to get this thing going, talking about motivation, talking about meditation, talking about inspiration. Um, you know, when you're facing off against challenges, when you're going through things and when you're facing off against them, it truly comes down to where your mindset is, what you're looking to achieve, and how you utilize your daily basis, your daily ability within who you are, within what you're looking for, and how you're looking to overcome challenges. One of the hardest things for us to do is to remember that the things that we are utilizing, the things that we're going through on a daily, they are just vessels. The things that you're facing off against, they're just there to help you to grow. They're there to give you the ability to overcome and to start to put your mind in the place where it's strong. And one of those things that we find on a daily basis that set somebody aside who's truly starting to achieve and truly starting to manifest in their life is preparation, is the ability to use the gifts, the challenges, and the abilities. In my home, I'm working on getting an office set up. I'm sitting in my living room at my dining room table with a YouTube, Facebook, podcast, and I'm recognizing that right here, right now, is the perfect moment. It's the perfect place to allow the mind to start to prepare those things. I'm preparing a room outside for meditation. I'm preparing an office. I'm preparing myself to invest in the ability within. Invest in this being and this place within who we are. I see that when we put the time in, when we're willing to put the effort in and we're willing to study, that what opens up ultimately is ourselves. What makes one strong is when challenges come, you find the way to overcome them. You find the way to believe that you have what it takes to be who you are within. And, it's with that part of our minds where no matter the challenges that we're facing off against, how are we investing our energy? What is it that we're putting our minds to? And a lot of people ask me, how do you use what you have within you to overcome the enemy within? And that is by focusing. That's by truly setting goals, setting bearings, setting places within who you are, and deciding that if I'm going to do it, I'm truly going to start getting after it. I'm going to truly start recognizing that nothing around me will change what's going on within. And so when we focus to that point where our reflection is a motivation, when we focus to that point where no matter the challenges that we're going through, we're starting to overcome them, when we're looking at ways to invest in ourselves and to invest in our beings and look forward to the focus of who we are within. And so here I am looking at that place where what we have within ourselves matters the most, what we invest in, and how we utilize our being. See, a lot of the times what you're facing off against on a daily basis is yourself. It's ultimately what you are looking for within you to seek out after the answers. And so one of those tools that helps someone to start to grow, one of those tools who helps someone start to expand and start to manifest within their lives is recognizing that you can. Recognizing that the challenges that you face off against on a daily basis are not there to stop you. They're actually there to assist you in the process of overcoming the things that you're going through. And a lot of the times we allow the things that are going on around us to be greater than we are within. And when we find the way within ourselves to be greater than the challenges that are going on around us, that's when we start manifesting. That's when the universe starts working in our favor. That's when, no matter the challenges that you're going through, you start to overcome and you start to become what you are within. So a lot of you might know me. You might see me in the professional aspect. You might see me in a lot of different ways. And the ultimate thing is that I don't allow things to be around me that aren't positive. So this means that I'm willing to lose everything around me to look within. I'm willing to go within and to find the answers and to find the ability within who we are, that it's more important to be who you are and to allow yourself to grow, allow yourself to manifest from within your being. And as I continue to grow, as we continue to put these times forward, preparation is where it starts to happen. What is it that you're looking to achieve? What dreams are you looking to overcome? Is there a way from within yourself that you can be yourself, that you can truly use your gifts, that you can truly use your talents, and you can be who you are within? And as I sit and I study and I put the effort in and I listen to others and I put the time in to manifest, I see much growth. I see much ability for the challenges to give that place of manifestation, and it's ultimately an exciting journey. This life is this thing that we call life. It teaches us how to let the things within you be greater than the challenges that you're going through. I just had a moment today where I was asked, how can you go through challenges? How can you allow yourself to be who you are? What does it take? How can I start to believe in myself? And the answer is by being you. Our school systems, they teach us a lot of things. They don't teach us how to use them. They don't teach us how to start to use them in our daily, to start to invest in ourselves and to start to find the way to understand the challenges that we're going through. They are there to help you to grow. They are there to help you to manifest, studying, reading, opening up your mind to the ability that you have within, opening up your mind to the ability that you have what it takes to be yourself, and ultimately find the way to make that kind of time a priority, to start to invest in you, to start to invest in your ability, that your mentality starts to open up. I'm sitting here in a place where I'm at awe that the universe could start to yield that. And, as we allow the universe to work within us, this great thing that we're a part of, this great life, this journey that we're on starts to open up, and it starts to manifest within our life. A lot of the times, there's places where people look for what is already within. And when we recognize that we already have within us what's sufficient, right? What I mean by this is the skills, the talents, the abilities that you have within yourself, they'll start to open up. They'll start to become the gift that you are. They will start to shine when you allow yourself within to shine. When you allow yourself to not allow the situations that are going on around you to be greater than you are within. And so sometimes we forget to invest in ourselves. We forget that if you put enough investment into you, it will create yield. It will create an environment where you are manifesting. There's been times when I'll be at work and people will be asking about what I do. What is it that is you? And when we use those things on a constant basis, when we start to put that kind of time and that kind of effort into place where it doesn't matter what's going on around us, it's actually what's going on within us that matters more. It starts to shock them when they start to realize that it's just putting time into yourself. It's putting self-study. Ultimately, school teaches us how to study. But do we apply our study to our daily lives? Do we put in the time, the effort, the ability to be who we are within? See, that's the true question. That's the thing that sets someone aside, is their investment inside of themselves. It's the ability to build themselves up, to build from within who they are, that ultimately is a master of self-study. And that self-study ultimately becomes a reflection of meditation. And, people ask me, how do you start to find yourself? What does it take to be who you are within? What can I do to find that place inside of myself where I become that manifestation? I start to become that place where I have the ability to utilize the energy, to understand oneself so well that you can help other people by being you. Ultimately, by being yourself, the universe will yield. And it requires your mind, it requires the person that you are within to believe in who you are. And, it's quite amazing. I had the manager who came over today and came and looked in my apartment. And, I told him it's a lot of space that 615 square feet is. I have a full dining room table. I have a full-size couch. I have a love seat. I have a full-size fireplace. I have a full queen-size bed. I'm going to have an office set up. And I'm going to have a meditation room outside. I have a treadmill on my deck. This is gigantic. And it's quite amazing that sometimes we forget about the simplicity of utilizing our gifts. We forget that being yourself is plenty, that the things that will come into your way that will be there for you are meant for you, that they're going to come towards you on their own. And if we look within who we are, if we look within ourselves for the answers, if we start to truly put in that kind of time and that kind of effort and that kind of ability, that it will start to open up our minds, that we are meant to manifest, that we are meant to overcome, that what we have within is wealth. What we have within is greater than the challenges that we face off against. See, a lot of people forget about who they are because they look outwards. And sometimes the things that shock us the most is when we're looking within who we are for the answers. Sometimes there's going to be people out there that are going to say, you can't do that. They're going to say, it's impossible for you to achieve that. It's impossible for you to start to put in the time, to put in the effort to start to put in the ability to manifest within yourself and to manifest your dreams to come true. But those dreams are just a part of the story. The story is your life. The story is your ability to start to manifest, for those things to start to become a reality, for them to start to be used as gifts, to be used as talents. You know, putting in that time, putting in that effort, putting in that ability to believe in ourselves that no matter the challenges we're facing off against, we will overcome those challenges. It's quite amazing when I'm looking outwards for what already exists within. You know, the thing that's made me realize this is this whole entire journey is that once we start to do it for ourselves, the ability to open up becomes great. The ability to put in that kind of time, that kind of effort into ourselves is what truly manifests. You know, and I keep looking in this office where I'm going to have this desk set up. I keep looking at when I have all of these things together, when I start putting in this effort, this time, this ability, that the mentality starts to become the greater thing. And if we're looking at truly uniqueness, what is it that sets you aside? Do you look within yourself to the point where no matter the challenges you face off against, you find a way to overcome them? And you will see in the future, as I start to have those things start to manifest, what I'm talking about. And what I'm talking about is becoming that place of meditation, is about becoming that manifestation of focus, becoming that place where you're putting in that kind of effort, that you're putting in that kind of time, and talking about the different things that make you you. I'm talking about what it means to start to use your gifts, to start to use your talents, to start to use your abilities to believe in who you are within. And focusing to that point where the knowledge starts to open up, where it starts to cultivate within yourself, where it starts to be utilized in such a way that we find the simplicity in who we are. And simply finding who you are within will start to open you up to amazing things. It will start to open you up to abilities that only you could accomplish, only you could achieve. And there's so many amazing people out there. I look forward to believing in ourselves. I look forward to manifesting greatness, to hearing the stories that those people that listen to my message, that have heard these messages and are starting to recognize their goals, that are starting to recognize their abilities, that their dreams start to become possible, that their dreams, I'm looking forward to getting to that place where it starts to manifest within our beings. It starts to manifest within our purpose, that no matter the challenges we're facing off against, I have some ultimate goals to come up against in the next couple of months or years in defining oneself. When I'm talking about defining oneself, I'm talking about the direction in which we take our journey. I'm talking about the ability to start to believe in yourself and to start to believe in your ability within who you are. And so, as we manifest within our being, as we start to believe that we have what it takes within ourselves, we ultimately have to start to looking at what it means to become self-reliant, right? What it truly means to use your purpose, to start to use your journey, to believe in who you are, I look forward to getting back up to the point where I am doing 100 push-ups, handstand push-ups, 300 push-ups, 300 including dips and such. I'm looking forward to getting to the fact that I need to get back to that point where I am running every day. I'm looking at the goals that I'm setting in front of myself, and I'm looking at this journey that we have in front of ourselves that sets us one aside and asking oneself, when is it time to start investing time in yourself and to invest time in your journey? You know, if we set aside a time to manifest our minds and allow those things to come to us, then the universe will start to yield it. It will start to use your gifts, to use your talents, to use your abilities in such a way that no matter the challenges that you face off against, you have it within yourself. See, I am looking within for the answers, and that place is a place of self-study. That is a place where if we start to get on top of it religiously, it will pay yields 10 times. See, a lot of people only look at positions, that you are the position. You are the journey. You are the path that will find the way. You will find the way by looking within yourself for the answer. You will find the way for abilities to open up where nobody thought there was a way. And if it's allowed for you to find that journey within yourself, you will ultimately find a way to overcome any challenges that you face off against. See, the consideration of being, the human being that we are within, the thing that sets one aside is their determination to be themselves, to be who they are, to not allow what's going on around them to be greater than who they are within, to allow the internal dialogue to become the best friend, to start to set that kind of place aside inside of who they are, to where no matter the challenges you face off against, it comes from within yourself. See, when we allow the things that are around us to define us, we forget about the thing within who we are. When the thing within ourselves starts to become greater than the challenge that we face, then the ability for the challenges that we face to be less than what we are, the yields that we have from within ourselves start to open up. And, you know, I'm so grateful. I have about 880 listens on my podcast. I have almost 70, 80 followers on Facebook. I have people from around the world following Motivation, Meditation, Inspiration.yoga. And the thing is that they come back down to the simplicity that already within you has the things that you're looking for, that what you're looking for already exists inside of yourself. And when we are putting in that kind of time, when we're putting in that kind of effort, when we're putting in that kind of ability, we have to look within who we are for the journey to overcome. And you know, it's quite amazing what will come your way when you look within. It's quite amazing what will come your way when you're willing to put yourself out there by being yourself, by being who you are within. And you know, it's within yourself that the journey starts to be overcome, and it's within yourself that, you know, the discipline starts. When you start to decide that you're going to set time aside to do certain things, and you start to do it, when you start to set time aside and you start to find your way, even if there isn't a way, you're going to make a way. You know, that's one of my favorite Les Brown speeches, because what that means is that it already exists. It's within your mind that you ultimately manifest. It's within your mind that you ultimately find the gifts, the talents, the abilities, and the manifestation. And so here I am putting this out there for you so that you can see that it's possible. You know, it's possible to become part of the present being. It's possible that the things that you manifest around you can come to you. It's possible that you can overcome your challenges with your mind. It's possible that you can speak and it manifests. It's possible that those things can become a part of your everyday journey, that you can possibly be what you want to achieve. You can be who you want to become. You can manifest from within your being, that no matter the challenges that you're facing off against, and one of the things that the sauna has taught me is that working out is okay, but finding that point inside of yourself where you're willing to die for it, where you're willing to go past that point where you're thriving, where you don't even know if you're going to make it out of it. You don't even know if there's going to be a way past it. You don't even know if there's going to be a way to overcome it. That, when you start that journey in that sauna, and you're looking at it 5 hours later, you're not expecting that things will come out of it. What you're looking for is the ability to overcome your challenges, the ability to find yourself, to find the strength to go beyond, to find the strength to go within, to find the strength to manifest the knowledge that's already exists within yourself. See, this is what I'm talking about today. I'm talking about when I look within, when I sit down and I put that time aside, ultimately what I'm looking for is one's being. I'm looking for one's place within themselves. I'm looking for one's ability to sit down and to study oneself. And I'm looking for the ability to manifest within my being, to manifest within this journey that this path is worth it, that this study of oneself. Why am I going through the challenges that I'm going through? Why am I putting in the time, the effort, the ability to the things that I want to achieve? Why have the stories, the lessons, and the things that we go through on a daily basis, the knowledge that we have within ourselves, how is that energy being applied? What is it being applied to? What does it mean for us to go into this world and to utilize biblical in such a way that we start to manifest within our beings? What does it mean to start to be able to understand our own energy and to start to apply it for others, to start to apply it within ourselves, to allow our energy within to manifest? How can we start to become universally wealthy? How can we start to use our gifts, our talents, our abilities? How can we allow the things that are around us not to be as valuable as the people that we are within? How can we utilize our gifts in such a way that no matter the challenges, the person within you starts to shine? And that's why they're just vessels, because what we have within is greater than the challenges that we face off against. What we have within will find a way to overcome if we believe in ourselves, if we believe in our beings, if what we're going on off against is our purpose. What were you truly brought here to achieve? What were you truly brought here to manifest? See, when your knowledge within you starts to answer those questions, when you start to put that time aside, and that's what sitting down and doing breath work does. It gets you into the ability to open up your mind. The last 2 days I've been off and I have found myself cleaning my house. I have found myself organizing my stuff. I have found myself setting up the ability that I can be on the internet with a full connection, to be able to express oneself, to be able to utilize the ability within that mentality starts to open up. And so when we are going through challenges, when we're facing off against things, when we're putting our minds to a place where no matter the challenges that we're going off against, our vibration becomes greater, then the universe has the ability to work for us. It has the ability to work through us. And the key is letting the universe work for you, letting the part of yourself be who you are within, letting the part of yourself be the solution to the challenges that you face off against. And are we putting in that kind of time? Are we putting in that kind of effort? See, what does it mean to be yourself ultimately is asking you what it takes to be you. So I want to allow you guys to see the discipline that it takes to sit down and utilize your breath. See the discipline it takes to utilize your purpose, to utilize your ability. You know, we hear motivational speakers talking from a place of focus, but do they utilize the knowledge that they have? Do they utilize the things that they have within them? Do they uplift or cut through the universe like a knife? Do they hit as deep as this? Ask yourself that question when you're going through your day, and no matter the challenges, are you utilizing things like Newton's third law of motion? For each action, there's an equal and opposite reaction. You know, I learned a great lesson from a friend, and that is that when we say yes to one thing, we're saying no to something else. And what that means is that choosing your journey, choosing your path, choosing your purpose is where you're going to find that place within you. Choosing the ability to overcome those challenges, choosing the ability to sit within you, choosing the ability to believe in yourself and to believe in your dreams. See, if we manifest from within who we are, if we manifest our ability, if we're inside of ourselves, if we're inside of our beings, if we're looking within for the answers, if we're finding the ways to overcome, if we're looking at what it means to be who we are, then we have to look at how disciplined we are. What is it that we're putting our mind to? What is it that we're putting our ability to utilize? And so are we focusing? Are we utilizing our knowledge within? Are we manifesting? This is the reason I ask myself this question every day. Is what I'm doing today, is it motivation? Is it meditation? Is it inspiration? Because if it's not one of the three, I don't want it. And so as I grow this, as I start to get to the point where others are starting to utilize these kind of abilities, as I start to test this to the point where we push it to the limit, where we go beyond the challenges, where we go within to find the answers, as we start to manifest within our beings. If you'd like to start to get connected with this, connect on Facebook, YouTube, podcasts. You know, I have people around the world, motivation, meditation, inspiration.yoga, listening to these videos that are coming from within, that are manifesting from within, that are being utilized on a daily basis. You know, what does it mean to believe in yourself? What does it mean to not be selfish but selfless? What does it mean to use your gifts, to use your talents, to allow yourself to be who you are within? And if we manifest from that place, if we're there to uplift those that are on or go on around us, if we're able to be the thing that the universe has the ability to use, if we are able to allow this universe to use our gifts, our talents, and our abilities, then we can start to manifest. And when we start to manifest within ourselves, if we start to manifest within our beings, if we start to use our abilities, you know, and as I'm sitting here and I'm looking at this ability to have a sauna, and I'm sitting here and I'm looking at the ability for my office to be set up at home, and I'm looking at the ability to be used out in the world, and within this place I'm looking at what it means to be me, what it means to overcome, what it means to look within for the answers. And so are we using this universe in the way in which we were brought here for, is the question I'm asking you guys out there. And I'd enjoy responses back about what it means to be you. what it means to use your dreams, your goals, your abilities, how this channel has affected you, how it's helped you to grow, and how it is actually involving you in your entire being. If you look within for the answers, then you start to manifest. If you look within for the answers, the ability for the universe to become your friend, as Albert Einstein said, that if you become friends with the universe will start working in your favor. You know, if you allow the universe to work for you, the things that will come your way are amazing. The things that will come your way are more than enough. The ability, the law of riches, that if you give more than you receive, you will receive in return. I invite that into my life. I invoke that on my life. I invite discipline to become my ability. Discipline to become the ability to sit down on a daily basis and to grind. To sit down on a daily basis and to discipline to the point where the reflection is inspiration. You know, I look forward to putting in that time in that room. I look forward to putting in that time doing those videos. I look forward to manifesting within the red energy field, within the orange energy field, within the green energy field, within the blue energy field, purple energy field, and within the universe. I spent quite a bit of time, more than a year, putting in time to that white energy field. The energy that allows the nervous system to connect with people. I'm looking to increase within oneself, to increase the ability to overcome, to speak and manifest from within, to manifest from within this being, to look at a way that will overcome challenge, to look at a way to use the gifts within, to use the ability to overcome, to manifest from within one's being. And I'm looking at the task that I have in front of myself, and I'm saying it's possible. It's possible that these dreams can come true. It's possible that the ability within is greater than the challenges that are going on around us, that the ability to become a motivational speaker, to become the greatest meditator in the world, to become so disciplined that it inspires others. See, I'm not looking to just be. I can already utilize that focus within. It's when you start to achieve it. It's when you guys together start to grow as a community. It's when you start to respond back that how this is affecting your life, because I know it works within my own. And so I hope that you subscribe to my podcast. I hope that you subscribe to my Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, that you start to become inspired, that the people that are around you start to manifest, that you become so focused that the challenges that you face off against don't have the ability to overcome you, that the ability within you starts to become your being, that you become that human being, to start to become present within yourself, to start to become present within your journey. And as I sat there at the ocean, as I was there at the ocean by myself, and I was recognizing that I was brought into this world by myself, that those would find their way into my path, that they would find their way into this journey, that what it means to be ourselves is to go within for the answers, to go within to truly utilize this part of our being, that what it means to be you is greater than the challenges that you face off against. That what it means to be you is greater than the things that you're going to encounter. You have to believe in yourself to the point where the dreams that you have inside become a reflection. And that only happens when you're willing to use your focus, your knowledge, and your discipline. That reflects out as motivation, meditation, inspiration, positivity, the ability to build a positive environment, to build a place where no matter the challenges you're facing off against, you start to overcome them, to believe in yourself to where no matter what you face, you have what it takes within you to overcome it. when you start to see the ability that you're not thinking negative, when you're putting positivity in place, when you're putting positivity into a place within your being, your amazing abilities within you start to open up. The people around you will start to see you as a reflection of inspiration. They will start to see you. They will start to be, if you allow yourself to build from within, the ability for the things that are meant for you will start coming in your direction. And if you're willing to put in that kind of time, if you're willing to put in that kind of effort, if you're willing to put in that kind of ability, those things will find their way towards you. You don't have to change anything. All you have to do is look within yourself for the answers. Look within yourself for the solutions. Look within yourself for the manifestation that is you. And you were built to be kings. You were built to manifest. You were built to have your cups floweth over. You were built that the universe would have so much for you that no matter the challenges that you faced off against, they would overcome. And as I look within for the answers, as I put in that kind of time, as I start to ultimately grind on this, I want to inspire you. I want to invite you to join my journey. I want you to see that sometimes we fall to get back up. We sometimes fall to become disciplined. We sometimes fall to prepare ourselves. And it's okay that that happens. The point is that, are we getting back up? Are we putting in that time? Are we taking care of ourselves? Are we taking care of our purpose? Are we putting in that part of our journey? Are we putting in that part of our ability that no matter the challenges we're facing off against, we have what it is to be within? And so I want to uplift. I want the light inside to start to shine. I want to allow, one of my most amazing things that I studied about Bruce Lee, and this is what made me realize how special Bruce Lee was. It's that Bruce Lee said martial arts is ultimately one expressing themselves in a combative form. And I want to study that for a moment. Are we expressing ourselves? Are we truly becoming who we are within? Are we understanding who we are? Are we letting the things that are going on around us be from within who we are? Are we able to manifest from within our beings? Are we able to use our gifts, our talents, and our abilities to overcome? And are we looking within ourselves for the answers? Are you hearing what I'm saying? What I'm saying is what is already within you is sufficient. That when you look at your gifts, your talents, your abilities, you'll start to find the place that your energy is best applied. Your ability to overcome, your ability to sit down and to start to manifest from within your dreams, to manifest from within your goals, to use your abilities within you to believe in yourself. And if we start to put that kind of time in place, if we start to put that kind of time into our practice of our journey, then we start to become a practitioner of our lives. How many people have spent time studying themselves? How many people out there have taken hours, months, years to sit and study who they are? Have you spent the time to invest in you? Have you spent the time to invest in your journey, to work on the most expensive thing yourself, the thing that will give you the ability to have the upper hand in your life, in your journey? And so, as I sit down and I start to decipher that, I want to invite you, I want to build a community of people who are asking this question every day. Is what I'm doing today, is it motivation? Is it meditation? Is it inspiration? Because ultimately, when we look within ourselves, we start to find our ability. When we start to look within ourselves, we start to find our energy, our being, our true purpose on the face of this planet. And that is to walk within our being, to be present within this human being, to allow the challenges that we face off against not to be as great as you are inside. And I am truly disciplining that part of one's being to allow the mind to open up beyond the challenges, to allow the mind to be within oneself. Well, I'm going to take a break here for a moment. I just want you all to be blessed, and I'll probably go ahead and start doing energy readings here in just a moment. And, as I start to dive deeper into this place of meditation, I want to ask you, what does it mean to be you? I want to inspire you to look within yourself, to build that space for you. Make that time to put that investment in yourself. And I want to invite you to subscribe, to comment, to be a part of my journey, to be a part of my path, that it might uplift you, that it might become a part of you, that it might flow over, that you might start to become universally wealthy, that you might start to become something beyond the challenges, that the people around you might see the shine within you, that your blessings become a light, that your blessings become a place where others look within you for answers, where you become the inspiration. Blessings all, as always. Namaste.